wonderful welcome. My name is Victor Zamet. I'm a retired attorney. I've been investigating the afterlife now for more than 20 years, using scientific method. A number of people asked me, would I say something about God? Because in my last book, a lawyer presents the case for the afterlife. I don't mention God. The book, of course, was about the afterlife. So, I propose to present to you today the physically observable, objective and repeatable evidence for the existence of God. Now, in my argument, I will not include religion because I'm an empiricist. I use scientific method to present objective evidence for the existence of God. I define God as the supreme intelligent energy. From now on, I call it the supreme intelligence. From that came millions and millions of intelligent effects. In saying this, I'm using cause and effect explanation for the existence of God. Right? So, in the given time, I will be presenting some 10 physically observable areas of evidence for the existence of God. Number one, the universe. We can all see the universe. Those who have sights, those on a clear night, it's there, it's beautiful, it's magnificent. We also see that there is intelligence in there. So, the universe, in fact, is an effect from the first cause. Secondly, where you have this massive, beautiful universe of constellation and planets and stars and solar systems, you have order. We physically can observe order and laws, universal laws, to keep everything going the way it's going in the universe. And these laws, we know, are unbreakable, they are unchangeable, immutable, and all-powerful. All this as an effect from the first cause. Thirdly, from the immensity of the universe, we come down to the smallest particle we know of, the atom and the atomic particles. Now, very interesting. In quantum physics, there are some brilliant scientists, such as Dr. Aspect and Dalibard and Roger, who stated, and that their experiments show that there is consciousness in subatomic particles. This has huge consequences in the understanding of God. Just as important to me also is the speed of the swirling of the atom. If the atom was swirling any faster, we know in the atom there's the electron, protons, neutron. If the speed was any faster, we would not be able to see each other. And that's intelligence. And that is an effect from the first cause. Of course, and then we go back to the universe, and we can physically observe gravity. Now, without gravity, we don't have a universe. We know there is gravity because this is how the universe is maintained. Without gravity, without the intelligence, without the energy in gravity, perhaps all those constellations and stars and the solar system would just collapse. So gravity is an intelligence response from the first cause. We come back down to Earth and we can physically observe the growth process. Now, this is a man, woman, child, an animal, fish, trees, flowers. we can physically say, and we understand that there is an energy behind this growth process. It's been a fantastic study for scientists and philosophers and others. That is also an intelligent response and effect from the first cause. And of course, there is evolution. Scientists have convinced us, or at least most of us, there has been or is going on evolution. Now, what's fascinating about evolution is the energy behind this evolution. Darwin didn't talk about the energy behind the evolution, but his partner, the co-founder or co-discoverer of evolution, Alfred Wallace, implicit and imputed in what he said that there is intelligence responsible for evolution, especially when we know that the biological heritable traits bring about more advanced species, and there's intelligence in there. Now, when we look again, as I said, in the universe, the laws, the atom, gravity, growth, evolution, you see intelligence everywhere. And that intelligence, all these intelligent responses came from the first cause. That we call God. Now, we know that over history, in every country in the world, people believed there was a God. My particular interest is in the afterlife investigators who use scientific method to prove what there is claiming is correct, is verifiable, and is valid. Now, they're all stating that they get, and we get, information transmitted from the other side saying, yes, there is God, but you are limited in the understanding of who and what God is. In future, you will get to know more about God. And finally, I want to share with you something rather amusing in a way. A friend of mine of over 30 years, who is a hardcore atheist and a closed-minded skeptic, I explained to him all about God the way I explained it to you just now. And interesting, very, very interesting. Do you know what his response was? He said, well, if you put it that way, intelligence that we can observe, well, yes, of course. Until next time, this is Victor Zametz. I wish you well.